Any news on Ray's mum? It's terrible. She's had a massive stroke.
Oh, the poor thing.
Well, I feel really bad about it, especially with us not getting on.
All right, Jess. How is she?
She's unconscious. She's had a stroke.
She will pull through that.
I can't tell. It's touch and go.
Poor Ray must be beside himself.
I'm sure he is. I'd have stayed with him at the General, but he insisted on me coming back for Nicky's engagement party.
We just been into town to get the present, didn't we?
You are still coming then?
Well, I might just wrap this and bring it over. I've got a splitting headache.
Oh, please try and come, especially with Ray not being there.
I'll do my best.
Look, love, if you don't feel too good, you know, you should come in and put your feet up.
Well, I'll see.
Yeah, it's a pity Leo couldn't make it down for the party. Still, at least he sent a card, though.
You know, me and Josie got engaged. It was 2 pints, a couple of cherry brandies on the early night, on this big party, laugh.
Yeah, well, I'd have preferred an early night myself.
Oh, AJ, you've got to go out and celebrate.
Not like Tim and them, do I?
I'm going to go next door, see if my nan needs a doing.
Yeah, well, don't forget my telly money's due.
Yeah, we're sorting it out.
£2 by tonight.
Hiya!
Hiya. Have you had the chance to speak to Mick about that money yet?
Not yet, but don't worry, I will do.
Well, late, aren't you?
Staff meeting. Where's my lovely bridegroom-to-be?
Mum, it's an engagement.
To be married?
Not just a ring on the thing, you know, Jay. Your engagement is your first official step to saying to your lady, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Oh, big day for you, darling.
She can't speak. She can't even eat. She had to have her food cut up for her forever and a day.
Is it really that bad?
Only if things get very grim.
All I'm saying, Nan, if that was my quality of life,
Hiya.
I'd soon not wake up out the coma.
Yeah, come in first.
Hiya.
Hello. She looks so helpless lying there.
Who?
Kitty, look, and if you don't mind, can we stop all this morbid talk? And after all, it is the engagement night.
It's just, well, poor Nan's getting all worked up over Ray's mum. And at times, Kitty was really horrible to you.
Yeah, and she did try and knock your wedding.
Yeah, but it wasn't with a stroke on her.
Can I have a word with you? Oh, the engagement present.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick, will you do me a favour and start coming through my nan's hair?
Yeah, come on, Nan.
Emily's right. We shouldn't spoil your evening.
Nan, you've got to talk about it to someone.
You should relax and enjoy yourself tonight.
I'll try.
Never mind, try. You've got a bright future ahead of you. There's nothing like having a man all to yourself, and this engagement tells the world he's all yours.
Look, if Yvonne doesn't get us enough time to cough up that money, I'm going to have to ask her myself, you know.
What happens if he says no?
We're out of there, aren't we? But I'll find her somewhere new.
Wait.
I don't know. But know one thing. I'm not going to let this spoil your evening, okay?
There you go, love.
Oh, Tar. I'll go and get ready for the party.
You've got a headache, haven't you?
Yeah, these will sort that out.
Look, why don't you stay in, eh? Put your feet up.
Well, I won't be out all night, and it'd be nice to have a chat with Jessie.
Flame a neck.
What?
Your little sorting out of Robbie Moffat hasn't worked.
Why?
I had a phone call off one of his tow rag mates.
When was that?
Yesterday, he must have found out I was on bail.
What did he say?
He was threatening.
Look, he won't touch you. Moffat knows the busies will be straight on his case.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me that he was threatening. It was you lot.
The black merchants, these people.
Are they? Well, I don't trust them, OK? I think we should go to the police.
Well, and then what? You'd have your bail revoked because your safety's in danger. You'd be back inside by the morning.
Michael, I've just told you, haven't I? It's not me he's after.
The police won't look at it like that. Now, have you told our Jackie?
No, I didn't want to worry her. And then there's Anthea and you and Rachel.
But you just chill out a minute. Rachel's in Bristol, so she's out of this.
So what are we going to do, like?
Look, that for a start, you say nothing to Anthea and Jackie. We don't want them spooked everywhere they go.
This is all we need, you know, Michael. You should have stayed out of this.
I'm 21, a year into college, and already I'm getting engaged to be married. So my mum says.
Look, we all get butterflies when things like these land on our toes, but You got a good woman there. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you get round there and the party's in full swing, feel great. You're doing the right thing, lad. Love a boss time.
We all will, I hope.
Look, I'm just gonna go get Nicky.
See you in the bar, eh? Seems a bit jittery, doesn't he?
Oh, big night nerves. And he never did like being the centre of attention.
Yeah, well, he'll be the centre of my attention tonight.
Promises, promises. Well, I've got you in a good mood.
Listen, we haven't got time. And anyway, my feet will get creased.
This money, Emily and Timo.
What about her?
Why don't you do it the simple way and claim on the insurance?
Great minds think alike.
Meaning?
Put a claim in ages ago, and I've been paid out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Got an Aladdin policy, new for old.
So why haven't you told them?
Because I thought I'd teach them a lesson, that's why.
They've been going out their minds with worry. They could have done anything to get that money.
Like?
I don't know. But sometimes desperate situations provoke desperate measures.
They haven't done anything dodgy, have they?
No?
Look, if Tim hadn't come along as the big I am, then I'd have put them out the misery ages ago.
So when will you put them out of it?
I think I'll leave them stewing just a little while longer.
Why? That's cruel.
Stop worrying. To laugh. That's all.
Hiya.
Hi. Oh, I was just about to come and see you.
What for?
To apologise.
There's no need.
No. I felt like I'd put yourself out on a limb.
Max, you're still in love with Susanna. No, I can't say I fully understand it, but I respect it. And it's obvious that you don't want me in your life as anything more than a friend, so that's it.
Look, I felt that I rejected you.
No, it's fine. Please don't start apologising because you don't want me. I couldn't stand it. Anyway, you still need a babysitter for tonight.
Oh, well, yes.
Well, you'll have to find someone else because I'm going to Nicky and Jerome's engagement party. See you later. Bye, Harry. Hiya. Hope you're not talking to me. Hiya. Katie, I don't want us to keep. I think you better leave it. She's my best mate. I won't leave it.
Will you come on? We're gonna be late. You look nice.
Thanks, love.
Right, Jake, shut your eyes.
What for?
Just do as you're told. Right, ta-da!
Nice man, yeah.
Nice? You said I look nice. She looks absolutely gorgeous.
That's what I meant.
Do you like it?
You look boss.
And I hope you'll tell them that in your speech.
What speech?
Well, you have to say thanks to everyone for turning up.
And for the presents.
And then you can compliment your fiancé.
A speech.
Yeah, and make sure it's not one of them boring sociology ones of yours.
Jay, do you like me dress?
Nicky, I said you look boss, and I meant it.
Ravelling the mysteries of the Northern Lights.
Dad, you should come. Do you good to get out?
No thanks, love. I don't fancy another big public appearance.
Take the notice of Katie.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about her.
So who are you worried about then?
No one. I'm just wagging tongues, you know.
People pointing fingers behind his back, like some celebrity freak show.
Thanks, Michael.
Well, you know what I mean.
Look, why don't we just get a carry out and have a nice family night in, eh?
Because I've got my glad rags on and I'm getting a bit of perfume and then we're away.
Hey, might even be some hunky male stripping on.
We will see fantastic display. Already this
It's brandy and coke, orange, lager. What's yours, Jay?
Lager for me and all, please.
Nice one. And listen, can I tempt you with anything stronger than a rose juice?
Now we're positive.
It's a big night. You might want to wind down a bit.
If she doesn't want alcohol, don't push it on her.
All right, then.
Can't make the karaoke.
Let's go and have a look then, eh? Pick some good stuff.
Oh,
Oh, hiya, Bev. Oh, thank you so much for doing all this. God, it looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot, Ben.
Oh, you're welcome. Where can we put the cake? Oh, I've left a space in the middle of the buffet table there. So, here you are. Big step.
I never thought it was going to happen.
Are you sure engagement's the right thing for you?
Jay shut the other one out of his life and wants to marry me. I don't need any more proof than that.
Hello.
Nice evening.
Off to the bar, the engagement party.
Well, enjoy yourselves.
Thanks. You two falling out?
Yeah,
Anything big?
Susanna.
What did you say about her?
Well, he said he still loves her, so I'll always be sat on the subs bench.
Well, you were on a bit of a hiding to nothing there, love, and I did warn you.
There you go. These are on the house.
Oh, thank you, Bev.
Let's have a toast.
Go ahead, then.
Oh. Want to say a few words?
No, I'll say a big thanks later. You make a toast.
Me?
Come on, mate.
All right. Okay. One of the best things that's ever happened to RJ was Nikki moving in next door to us. And she must have had something special about her because before he met her, he had a bit of a rep. So as Ma tells me, he's a bit of a ladies' man.
2 or 3 a month when he was at school. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
But who says a leopard can't change his spots, eh? And RJ did when he met Nikki. And their eyes met across a crowded clubs. Well, I can't think of a more suited couple. So I give you Jerome and Nikki.
Jerome and Nikki.
What are you going to have to drink? I'm going to have a lager.
I need something to quench my thirst. Cider will do.
Oh, no. What? I think we've got someone's due.
Yeah, it's Nicky and Jerome's engagement.
Listen, let's go somewhere else, say somewhere quiet.
Well, you get along with everyone here, don't you?
Yeah, but you don't.
Me for a drink, nothing else.
So, is she on top of your guest list then? Nurse Ratchet.
I see her sneak in.
The nerve. Do you want me to tell her it's a private party?
No. She can drink whatever she wants.
Yeah, but it's a bit cheeky though, isn't it? Especially bearing in mind the grief she knows she's caused you.
I'm putting all that behind me now. As long as she stays clear of my Jay, I'm happy.
Look, I'm just going to go to it.
Okay. Nice time tonight.
Tom.
What time's karaoke start, Bev? Whatever you want, love.
We take these out the table for me, sis. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm just going to pop the toilet.
Go downstairs and join your fiancé.
I don't want to. You know what I want? Misha, I want you. And all you've got to do is say yeah. Just say that you want me, and I'll go downstairs and I'll call this whole thing off. You've got to believe me, Misha. It's you that I want.
You've got no backbone. What? Don't say that. It's true, but that's your woman down there.
Yeah, but I want you more.
I'm just someone convenient who came along to turn your head away from Nikki. You were having problems, and I just happened to be there. If it wasn't me, it'd be someone else.
Isha, you're wrong. I don't look at other women. It's you that I want.
Forget me. Think about Nikki.
I don't want to.
You're pulling the wool over her eyes. Getting engaged to someone you don't love? I mean, what is the matter with you?
Well, maybe you won't get engaged. Maybe I'll go downstairs and I'll call this whole thing off.
I don't think you've got it in you.
What haven't I?
Well, if you do, 1, don't blame any of it on me. 2, make sure I've left the bar because I'm off duty and I don't fancy dealing with Nikki when she flips. And 3, if you dump her, you still won't be getting me.
have another large fag, please?
Another one?
Yeah. From getting up in that karaoke, I want to feel a little bit more chilled than I do at the moment.
I've just been over to what songs he's got. He's got some great ones. I've just asked for a little smoochy number for you and Jay for the last time.
Ray not make it back from the hospital then?
He rang just before we left. Things have taken a turn for the worse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ray.
He thought he was going to lose her.
You never know the minute, do you?
I could trace this back to the moment that gang of swines broke into your house. She's never been the same since.
She's not the only one. I'm still not sleeping properly. I feel tense all the time.
But imagine what it's done to Kitty. The doctor said her blood pressure was sky high.
Something as bad as that breaking's bound to take its toll.
It's caused all kinds of bother. And look at your Ron, poor love. Got himself into all kinds of trouble trying to protect his family. I know it shouldn't have gone as far as it did, but it gets my vote standing up to robbers.
Either of you ladies fancy a drink?
Yes, something strong for me, please. Brandy and Coke.
Just an orange for me, please. I've got a bit of a headache.
My name's Ron Thing and he's on a promise.
Will you put Tim and Emily out of their misery, please?
I was going to wait till the clock struck midnight.
Do it now. Let them enjoy their evening.
Do you want a drink?
Get one. Top. Yeah, there you go.
You'll have to tell me what time you want the buffet opened.
About 9:30, it'd be great, Beth.
I'll get it sorted.
What were you going to say?
It'll wait.
So we don't have to pay a penny?
Nope.
Why didn't you tell us?
I've just told you.
But we were sweating our rocks off trying to come up that dosh.
Yeah, and the good news is we're in the clear.
Well, I hope you've learned your lesson, because next time...
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Oh, we're in the clear.
We were trying to go straight, and him and his lesson could have put me back inside.
Unraveling the mysteries of the Northern Lights. On his back porch, a television camera...
Dad, there'll be a trench there in a minute.
Why couldn't she just do what I asked?
You can't keep her locked up.
At least that way she'd be safe, wouldn't she?
Then maybe you should have gone with her.
Michael, I don't want to go around there celebrating, but I want to know she's safe. For all I know, Moffat or one of his scummy mates could be waiting round the corner, waiting for any of us.
Dad, will you settle down?
I should go round there, keep an eye on her and our Jackie.
And then they'll suss some things up.
So we just sit here?
I don't know, but there's months before the trial. We can't have every day like this. I've got it.
What?
Tim's round there. He can keep an eye on them.
Hey, that's a good idea. But he can't let Anthony know that he's looking out for her.
He knows the score on these sorts of things.
He can watch out for our Jacqueline and all.
Yeah, no sweat. All right, Tim. It's Mike. Yeah, all right, mate. Listen, is Anthony and our Jackie there? Right. Well, I want you to do me a favour. One of Robbie Moffat's mates has been on the phone, threatening the family. Yeah, dead serious. So do us a favour, mate, and just keep an eye on them for us, will you? And listen, keep it cool, okay?
Yeah, no probs.
Nice one.
I'll make sure both of them are safe.
So, nailing your colours to the mast then, are you?
How do you mean?
Well, making this big commitment to Nicky.
Yeah, but if I don't get it, then somebody else will.
Didn't think you were that bothered.
Bev, look, I'm not being funny, but this is all a bit heavy, isn't it?
Getting engaged is.
Hey, on see if Jerome will sing that one with me.
Hey, Nick, I have to vote for Zay.
Okay, go on, go and ask him for me.
Hey, Jerome, you think you're the one that I want with our Nicky?
It's a bit early for that, mate.
Oh, come on, you misery, it's your party.
Yeah, go on, or I'll do it in my end. Only because I want my breakfast at 9 o'clock.
You'll be getting it in your lap.
The finest.
Do you want to sing it with me? It's a good love song for an engagement.
Yeah, we'll sing it later.
Do you think the kids will mind if I slope off?
Not at all.
This headache isn't getting any better.
And this music pounding out won't help.
Casey. Look. What? My head's all over the place.
Go away.
I know all this stuff's really bad, and yet I expect you to feel horrible towards me. But none of this is my fault. Because we're mates, sisters, don't even say it. Katie, I want us to sit together. There's no one else I can talk to about things, and forget it. And don't ask me again. Go away.
See you, Jack.
tea.
I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and now you're back from outer space.
I'm here! Killed.
And fall apart, kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent all
It's going great, isn't it?
Yeah, they sing well together.
I mean, you can have a go.
When I sing alone, baby.
Listen, they've got It Takes Two up there. Shall we have a go at that?
I'll see what Keith's in.
I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. But now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now.
Hey, stop this! Can't you find your own fella? Everyone knows we're going out together, so don't even pretend that you thought he was free. See that, everyone? My Jerome looks after me. So he wants to marry me. He doesn't really want me. I want everyone to hear he doesn't want me because he's been sleeping with her for months. Slapper. We can have him. I don't want you, Jay. I don't want you in my life again.
Is it true? Have you been carrying on with Nisha behind our Nicky's back, Jerome?
I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come along.
Well, just don't think about it, okay?
She could have been really hurt, you know, son. Or worse.
Yeah, and we know who did it.
I mean, she's a good-looking girl, I know that, but...
Don't think I'd be able to knock her back if she offered.
You neither.
I just want to say I'm really sorry.
For that important fix, tune into The House where Big Brother is boss. That's at 10 o'clock tonight, Channel 4. Next up, you've had a rough night on the tiles. Nigella Bites, the perfect hangover cure herself, coming up.
Is it true? Have you been carrying on with Nisha behind our Nicky's back, Jerome? How could you? Hasn't she been through enough? You okay, love?
Are you happy now?
Emily, stay out of it.
Can't let her get away with that.
Come on, we're going.
You slut. Get off me! What's the matter? Can you find fella your own kid has to rob someone else's?
Leave her alone.
Get off me, you. Tell you what, I'm going to kill the two of you for what you've done to her.
Emily, you're only making things worse.
I should have ripped the scrubber's eyes out. What's going on? You all right?
Yeah, sit down.
Get off me.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think so.
Can you walk a bit faster?
Yeah. I'll be okay.
Well, let's just get you home, mate.
Did you get the registration number?
No, I never had the chance, sorry.
I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come along then.
Yeah, well, just don't think about it, okay?
You saved me life.
And you want to watch out, because I'm going to come into your room while you're asleep and cut it off, you dirty get.
Emily, stop that right now.
No, he needs to be told that he can't get away with it.
Just want to go home now.
Please, Nikki. Don't go, we need to talk.
Oh, she doesn't want to listen to anything you've got to say.
I just want the chance to explain.
You've hated her enough as it is.
Please, Nikki.
Get away from me!
Hey, I don't want any more trouble. Okay.
Thanks.
Nikki? I want to hear what he's got to say. Use your office, please, Bev.
Of course you can. Hey, but I want her to calm down first.
Hey, it's not me that you should be having a go at, it's them two.
Come on. If Nikki wants to talk to him, it's up to her.
What's been going on? I'll explain later.
Will you take her home for me, please, Mick? I want to wait for Nikki.
I've had to leave this.
I'll hang around for Jerome. Nikki, I just want to say I'm really sorry. I deserve that.
Anthea, love, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah. Just wish I could stop shaking.
Look, maybe you should go to the hospital, eh? Let them take a look at you, just to be on the safe side.
Stop fussing, I'm fine. No thanks to that maniac that nearly ran me over. He didn't even stop.
Probably a drunk driver or something, you know.
Yeah, it probably was.
So how long have you known?
Months.
What?
I think I just found out tonight and snapped.
So why didn't you say something?
I didn't want to lose you to her. I thought if I waited, I'd stand a chance of keeping you. When I was certain that there was something going on, I knew if I started shouting and screaming at you, I'd lose you forever. Seeing me kicking off would have only made Miss Cool more appealing, so I decided to wait.
For what?
I hoped you'd get bored with her, or her with you. Then you'd realise that you were risking losing me. At first, I thought it was going to work. Then Bev opened her big mouth and told Nisha about the rape. Obviously, it hadn't come up on your little pillow talk, had it?
You getting raped's got nothing to do with this.
It's got everything to do with it. Nisha only ended things between you because of it. Instead of your little affair just petering out, you were left wanting her even more, because you couldn't have her. That's why I had to make you decide between us getting married or splitting up.
And that's why you were so desperate to get engaged all of a sudden.
I knew. Unless I gave you an ultimatum, I stood to lose you. Thought it worked until tonight. I thought you'd realise that what we had was more important than some sort of little fling with her.
Nikki, it is.
Then why did you tell her that you'd cancel the engagement if she wanted you to?
What?
As soon as I heard that, I knew it was all over between us.
I can't believe I missed the biggest kick-off in ages.
Yeah, well, it serves you right for being fashionably late.
I wasn't even gonna come. I mean, how boring are engagement parties usually? Just an excuse to get ready to buy some dram.
No, well, this one was certainly eventful, eh? And Nisha would be forgetting it in a hurry.
So you've been seeing him on the sly for months?
On and off. Wasn't anything serious, though.
Do you think?
I don't need any more grief.
No, you've had enough of that off the Shadwicks and there'll be more. You'll have a good kick off that lot.
I know that now. I suppose I'm going to be the subject of all the local gossip for the next few weeks.
What do you expect?
I know what me and Jerome did was wrong, but I don't deserve to have my hair pulled out by that lunatic Emily.
Everyone knows Emily Shadwick's attitude toward infidelity. I mean, she persecuted poor Susanna Morrissey when she found out she was carrying on with the father. Now, you made your big mistake by offering to give her sister's fella internal examinations.
Right there. You knew about this, didn't you?
Well, I saw the two of you snogging outside our toilets, but when I told Nikki, she said she'd known for ages.
Why didn't she do anything?
I was going to ask Nikki that, but it wasn't easy for her, knowing the two of you were carrying on.
So that's why you made a point of telling me that Nikki had been raped?
Thought you should know the full story.
I wish I'd never got involved.
You okay?
Well, I'm gonna have a bruise as a reminder, and I'm lucky to have any hair left.
Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
Okay, I know that. There's no need to rub it in.
Well, you can't expect to steal someone's fella and get away with it.
You'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, she split the family up.
Me and Ron Dixon are ancient history. I learnt my lesson there.
You know, as far as I was concerned, Nicky and Jerome weren't even that serious. It wasn't like I wanted to keep him to myself or anything.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, and yours was messing about with the Shadracks.
Don't I know it?
God knows what's going on in that office.
I know, they've been in there for ages.
As long as she hasn't done them in.
I think we should go before they come out. I think that's a good idea. I know it's a bit late in the day, but I really hope they work things out between them. I actually think they're really good together.
Well, if they can get through this, they can get through it.
The more I think about it, the angrier I get. That maniac could have killed me.
The roads aren't safe anymore.
People like that shouldn't be allowed to drive.
I know, love, but there's no use getting yourself all wound up about it. Let's just be grateful that you're all right.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be if it wasn't for Tim.
Anyway, I'd better be getting back to the party. Emily be getting worried.
You tell her from me she should be proud of you. You're a hero.
She's just doing what anyone else would have done, you know.
I doubt it. Yeah, I'm very grateful to you.
Me too. I'll see you out.
Yeah, good one, Tim. And I'll see you later.
Bye, love, and thanks again.
Listen, that's twice you've stuck your neck out for me now.
Yeah, well, I wish you hadn't bothered the first time. After what happened, I'm not sure I'm gonna get in over it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's only right that I show you how grateful I am for what you did tonight. Anthea means the world to me, Tim, and if anything would have happened to her, I don't know what I'd have done.
What are you saying?
I'm not going to let on about who got me the gun.
You joking?
Well, I can hardly drop you in and after saving Anthea's life. Even though my solicitors honoured me to name names.
Won't this make things worse for you?
Well, I just have to face up to it when the time comes. But as far as I'm concerned, keeping quiet is the least I can do for you.
Cheers, Ron. I really appreciate it.
I never set out to hurt you. Things haven't been right between us for ages.
Seems okay to me.
Yeah, well, then Nisha came along.
When was it that you first... When, Jerome?
That Christmas night out.
And you've been going on for ages, but not that long.
It just started off as a one-night stand.
So why didn't you just finish with me when it got more serious?
I suppose I felt too guilty.
Oh, what about cheating on me? Didn't you feel guilty about that?
Of course I did.
Well, you're lucky now. It's put you out your misery forever. You're free to do whatever you want now.
You're not the only one who missed it. I could hear just as the credits were running.
So where's Emily now, then?
I'll make her to take her home. I said she was screaming for Jerome and Nisha's blood.
Glad I'm not one of them.
Apparently, she was dragged out screaming and kicking.
Brilliant. It's been a good news I've had in ages and now this.
Why, what's happened?
Nothing. I'm getting off.
I hope your son isn't upsetting our Nicky any more than he already has done.
I'm sure he's just trying to apologise to her.
Well, let's hope he makes a good job of it, after cheating on her like that. She's going to be heartbroken after what he's done to her.
She's having a doze. She's totally wiped out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Anyone would take the knock over something like that.
She could have been really hurt, you know, son. Or worse.
Yeah, and we know who did it.
Michael, will you keep your voice down?
It was Robbie, wasn't it?
Yes, he was definitely behind it, but thankfully Anthea thinks it was an accident.
Right. Well, then, you're going to have to come clean over what really happened.
How can I?
You're going to have to, Dad. If he's tried it once, he's going to try it again. And next time, we mightn't be so lucky.
Can you imagine what she's going to say when she finds out that I knew that she might be in danger?
Dad, I'm not just talking about Anthea. What about Rachel and Beth? Something might happen to them.
Don't you think I know that?
So what are we going to do?
I wish I knew.
I should just finish with you when I first saw you and Nisha necking on the parade.
So why didn't you then?
I just froze. Started wondering, was that the first time? It was just a one-off kiss. I followed you to her flat, watched you go in, hang your mobile, and I heard you turn it off. I knew exactly what you were up to then. Got me sick.
Can't we just put it behind us?
Not now.
Please, Nikki, we can't just let it end like this.
Don't start trying to make me feel better by pretending you still feel something for me.
But I do.
Yeah, more pity, because you're feeling so guilty.
Please, Nikki, don't go.
I've got to.
But I love you.
What?
I do. Look, it wasn't just me feeling sorry for you that kept us together. How could it be? If it was, I would have just walked away when you told everyone what was going on. But when you did, I realised what a mistake I'd made. I didn't want Nisha or anybody else. Nikki, I wanted you. Please, Nikki, take me back. I'm begging you.
Well, there's no way I'm spending the night under the same roof as Jerome.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to stay my nan's on if he needs me. Should have stayed in bed with her, shouldn't I? Instead of getting kicked out like some stupid little kid.
What do you expect when you start attacking people?
Them two deserve everything that they get.
Listen a minute. I've got some good news.
What?
Ron Dixon isn't going to blow me up about the gun.
You're messing.
Yeah, look, I can't explain it all now, but I know he's not going to tell the police anything. I am in the clear.
Oh, Tim, that's brilliant. Look, I'm going to have to come see our Nick. I want to be there when she gets home.
All right.
I'll call you in a bit. Tim, I made up for you.
I can't take you back. Not after what's happened.
What you do about being Nisha for ages and you just put up with it. Can't we just forget it ever happened?
It's not just because you cheated on me.
We can work it out, Nikki. It'll be different this time. We'll be together because we want to be.
Jay, when I heard you tell Nisha that you dumped me for her, I felt like you'd stabbed me in the heart.
Please, Nikki, don't say that.
It's true. I felt totally weightless, used. I felt like I'd been violated. Don't you realise what you've done to me? It's like I've been raped all over again.
Hey, how could Jerome be so stupid?
Yeah. I feel really sorry for her.
I mean, how did they expect to get away with it? Nisha only works around the corner. They're bound to get found out.
I don't know. I mean, she's a good-looking girl and all that, but...
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to knock her back if she offered.
You neither.
Especially in that nurse's uniform.
Well, Jay obviously couldn't resist, eh?
I don't think I'd be able to either.
Nah, he's bound to be regretting it now, though.
There's no way you can compare any of this to what Luke Musgrove did to you.
In some ways, what you've done hurts more. You knew what I had to cope with. And still, you treated me like it didn't even matter.
I was just sick of being the perfect boyfriend. Understanding, considerate, caring. Nikki, I couldn't handle it anymore. That's why I went with Nisha.
Doesn't matter who you went with. All I know is I'll never be able to trust you again.
Please, Nikki. Just give me one more chance. I swear I'll never look at another girl again.
Something I can't do. Take a chance. I can't let you hurt me again. It's over, Jerome. See ya.
Oh, you all right, love? Have you sorted things out?
Yeah, it's finished. Over for good now, man. Everything okay? Yeah, thanks, Bev.
I'm sorry you're being night-ended like this.
I suppose you always knew it would. Nisha didn't wait round to see how things turned out then.
No, she's scarpered.
She obviously couldn't face up to all the mess she caused.
Come on, let's get you home.
What should I do with these?
Give them to Jerome. Him and Nisha can hand them all back and do all the explaining.
I bet you're really proud of me tonight.
No.
Things haven't exactly turned out as I hoped. I've made a mess of everything. Are you surprised? The thing is, I realise Nicky's the one for me now. You've got a funny way of showing it. I know, but I didn't realise till tonight.
And then did you tell her?
Yeah. She doesn't want to know.
Can you blame her?
I suppose you hate me too.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You're my son, and I love you no matter what mistakes you make. But this is your own fault.
I know, but what am I gonna do?
Look, Nick, I'm sorry for kicking off before, but I just wanted to make sure that your room and Nisha was sorry for what they done.
No, you're only thinking of me. But I don't want you to get in any trouble over it. They're not worthy.
I won't. I promise you.
You know you're welcome to stay here as long as you like, love.
Thanks, Nan. I've decided I want to get away for a while. I'm going to go and stay with my mum in Brussels.
Maybe it's not because of those two.
No. Just need some time to think things through. He won't help me sort things out.
Right.
You checked that twice already.
Yeah, and I'm not taking any chances, not with that psycho Moffat around.
So you're gonna let Anthea know about his threats then?
How can I? What do you think she'll say if she finds out?
Well, you can't just let her walk around, knowing he's out there, waiting for another chance.
Right, that's everything locked and secure.
Oh, you should have woken me up. I won't be able to sleep when I go to bed now.
Of course you will. Anyway, you can have a nice long lie-in tomorrow.
Oh, I can't. I've got too much to do.
Like what?
I've got to go to town in the morning for a few things.
Town?
Yeah, I told you. Why, what's up?
Nothing. I just think that you should take things easy after what happened.
Oh, don't be daft.
You all right, mate?
Emily isn't here, is she?
No, she's staying over the road tonight.
Good. We've had enough trouble for one night.
And it's all my fault.
How did it go with Nicky?
She hates me.
What'd she say?
I've ruined everything, mate.
If you feel so bad about it, why did you take up with Nisha in the first place?
Because I didn't know what I wanted. But I do now. It's just, now that I realise how much I love Nicky, I've lost her forever.
You okay, love?
Why is it I go from one disaster to another? When's it all going to stop?
It will. And one day you'll look back and find you're stronger because of it all.
I really thought me and Jerome, thought we had a future together.
I suppose it just wasn't meant to be.
What am I going to do now?
There's someone out there for you. And when you meet him, you'll forget all about Jerome Johnson.
Will I, though?
Oh, what a lousy night.
Imagine how poor Nicky feels. She's meant to be the princess of the ball and she's just ended up making a show of herself.
Poor cow.
I know.
This came today.
What is it?
It's from the immigration.
Well, why haven't you opened it?
Well, I didn't want to, did I? And then things got a bit hectic and I didn't get the chance.
Well, then open it now.
What if it's bad news?
It might be good. Well?
They want us to come in for an interview. Check up on the application.
Just say why?
Well, they obviously don't believe us.
I'm going up. Will you make sure you turn all the lights off? You know, I can't get what happened tonight out of my mind. I could have been killed just because of some idiot having a few too many.
Anthea, will you sit down, love? There's something I need to tell you.
What?
Please. I've got a feeling that what happened tonight probably wasn't an accident.
What are you talking about? Of course it was.
There's a good chance that Robbie Moffat's had something to do with what happened before.
Now you're just being paranoid.
To be honest with you, it's more than a feeling. I'm almost positive.
How do you know?
Because I got a phone call and they made some threats.
What kind of threats?
They said that they were going to get revenge. Only it wasn't me they were after. It was me family. I know I should have said something, love, but I thought they were only bluffing.
Well, seeing as how I was nearly killed, I think it's clear that they weren't. I'm going to get the police run.
They'll send me back to jail.
Am I meant to believe that you two are in love?
Yes. Robbie Moffat's threatened us all, the whole family.
I don't want you or Beth out my sight for the next few weeks.
I need to find a really interesting and unusual disease.
Why?
Something a doctor couldn't resist.
If you decide to have it, you'll have to tell them sooner or later.
I can't tell them.
And that's Brookside on Tuesday at 8. Next on 4, it's Eviction Night. Has Paul fallen foul of the nation, or will Stuart be ousted in the blink of an eye into the ruthless heart of the house next for Big Brother?
Morning. Couldn't you sleep?
What do you think?
Anthea, I'm sorry, love.
Funny how it's hard to drop off when there's a maniac on the loose threatening to kill you.
Robbie Moffat won't get anywhere near you again. I won't let him.
And what are you going to do? Buy another gun?
As long as we're careful and we'll be all right.
I've decided. I'm going to go to the police run.
But, Anth...
I've made my mind up.
I've told you.
I know what you said, but I've had all night to think about it now.
They'll send me back to jail.
I'm going to have a shower and then I'm going down the police station. They need to know about this.
What's all this in, Ada? It's not Sunday.
It's got to keep his strength up.
Big day for all of us.
I've got a GCSE. Mum's got to have her eggs removed. What have you got to do?
Never you mind.
Well, if you can't guess, there's not much hope of you passing biology.
Will you shut up?
IVF's not all women's work, you know. Your dad's got to have a hand in it as well.
Oh, Reg.
Shut up, will you? She doesn't want to know.
He's right. I don't.
Dale, I'm only joking.
It's not funny.
Don't be talking like that in front of her.
She's nearly 16. She's not stupid.
I don't care. It's not right. She'll have all sorts of images in her head.
I'm just trying to take her mind off her exams.
I don't care. It's not funny. I don't want her thinking about me in that way.
Just a button up for you. You okay? No. What's up? Well, it's not exam nerves, is it? Morning sickness. I'll be alright in a minute. Still can't believe you're pregnant. My mum's going for the IVF.
I'm going to have to be nasty.
Oh, just get on with it.
Well, I won't be enjoying it. It's not me. It's just the part that I'm playing.
Leanne, we've got to be there at 9:30.
Well, the immigration aren't going to be polite, so there's no point me being.
We understand all that, Leanne. Now test us, please.
Lance, get hold of these, will ya? I can't get all Anne Robinson with them round my neck. They just radiate too much niceness.
Good luck.
Right. Am I meant to believe that you two are in love?
Yes.
Don't make me laugh, look at you. Had a fight, have ya?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, there's no point carrying on. Send the big Brazilian bender back.
Body language, babe. Come on, body language.
Is that it? Bev, how many brothers and sisters has Fred got?
8.
Fred, how many brothers and sisters has Bev got?
1. Lynn.
Bev, where did you meet?
The Casa.
Fred, when?
1991. I was over here studying at the time.
Bev, what was he studying?
Mechanical engineering.
Fred, what does Bev use? Towels or tampons?
They won't ask that.
Bloody mate.
Oh, this is no good. It's making me even more nervous.
You were doing really well.
It's pointless. We have not got a hope. You're getting sent straight back home and I'm going straight to jail, and there is nothing we can do about it.
Extra Super Plus with wings.
How do you know that?
We've shared the same bathroom for months now. It is not hopeless. We can do it. No problem.
Yeah, Beth. You're all finished.
After you've fed her, can you get ready to go out while I have a shower?
Why, where you off?
Thought we're going to town.
Why?
Why not?
Well, it's just you've been at your mum's for the past few days. I thought maybe we could spend the day together, you know, just the three of us.
Shower's all yours, Rachel.
Thanks. Why don't you come with us? Fresh air do you good.
No, I'd rather stay in, Rach. I'd rather we all stayed in.
Why?
Has no one told her yet?
Told me what?
Don't you think she's got a right to know?
I don't know what you're talking about, Anthea.
To know what?
Robbie Moffat's threatened us all, the whole family.
So I don't want you or Beth out my sight for the next few weeks.
He'll be winding us up, that's all, trying to scare us. It won't be serious.
Someone tried to run me over last night. That's how serious he is. Do you think they'll be okay?
As long as Beth's bottle doesn't go.
Oh, I am going to be on pens all day.
We've done our best for them, Lance. It's up to them now. Just a minute. Good morning, Doctor.
Hello.
Am I glad I bumped into you?
Really?
So how are you, by the way?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
And Vicky?
You're never better.
Tell her I was asking after her.
Yeah, will do.
Darren,
Yes,
you never asked her where I was.
that's because I'm your doctor.
Don't get you.
Well, if I was a plumber, I'd never ask if your taps leak, would I?
Oh, you don't half make me laugh, even in my condition.
Your condition.
Don't be fooled, Darren. Beneath the laughter, I'm a very ill woman.
Ray?
I'm really disappointed in you, son.
I'm really disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I hope so.
How's Nikki?
Devastated? Like you'd expect?
Do you think it'd be okay if I call round later?
I wouldn't advise it.
I need to talk to her, Ray.
You're too late, son. She's gone.
Gone where?
Brussels. To see her mum.
It turns out I'm suffering with SAD, seasonal affective disorder.
Leanne, it's the middle of June.
So?
You only experience that in the winter.
I've got the Australian version.
Well, then, in that case, I suppose there's only one thing to do.
What's that?
Emigrate.
Oh, don't do this to me, Mike.
Do what, Rach?
Treat me like a child. My mum and my sister used to do that to me. Look, if there's bad things going on in this house, I have a right to know.
What, like I had the right to know about the first break-in when I was in Aussie?
That's different.
How was it different, Rach?
You couldn't do anything about it.
And what can you do about this?
Well, keep looking over my shoulder and be careful.
Right, I'm off.
Where you off?
She's going to report it all to the police.
Anthea, you can't do that.
Somebody's got to.
Haven't you reported it yet?
Michael, can you talk some sense into it? Because I know I can't.
Look, I'm going and that's that.
Well, would it be safer to just ring them up?
They won't take a blind bit of notice.
Look, they need to be told.
Told what? We've had one anonymous phone call and you nearly been run over. So what? People nearly get run over every day. They'll just put it down to paranoia, tell you to take a Valium and do the Green Cross code.
They might be able to trace the call.
Not back to Robbie, they won't. He's too clever for that. He's got his alibi. He's tucked away in Spain somewhere.
Look, that call came from a phone box in Old Swan. I did a 1471 on it.
So what do you think the busies can do?
Their job.
What do you think they can give us? A 24-hour ring of steel round the house? Our own private Kevin Costner? Look, if they do take you seriously, all they'll do, the best we can hope for, is they put me dad back in prison for his own protection.
But if he needs protecting...
He doesn't, Anthea. We do. It's us he's threatened. So you tell me, how does having me dad back inside help protect us?
So how do we protect ourselves then?
I'll protect you.
What are you going to do? Crutch him to death?
All right, Anthea, there's no need for that.
I've dealt with him before and I can do it again.
How have you dealt with him?
It doesn't matter now.
Well, what did you do to him?
Look, after the shooting, me and Tim got him cornered in the subway and I give him a good hiding with a length of 4x2.
You what?
I thought he'd learned his lesson. Obviously he hasn't. Well, not yet anyway.
You stupid fool.
When are you people going to learn?
What do you mean, you people?
Men. Macho bloody men. That's what she means.
When are you going to realise that violence just leads to more violence?
Tit for tat. Don't that phrase mean anything to you?
Leanne, I've got the drayman in the cellar.
Good for you.
I need you to cover the bar.
Yeah, I will do in a minute.
You'll get square eyes, you know.
I need to find a really interesting and unusual disease.
Why?
Something a doctor couldn't resist.
Oh, it was only a couple of months ago he was groping you in his surgery.
Yeah, and it's because of all that trouble and because he's still with that Victoria one that he's built up this big wall between us.
The bigger the better, if you'd ask me.
Well, it's only a matter of time to break it down. Once he gets interested in me as a patient, it's only a matter of time before he sees the woman beneath the symptoms.
Oh, I can't see the attraction.
What?
Is so special about him?
He was nice to me.
So?
Well, apart from you and Beth, no one's ever nice to me.
It's his job to be nice.
No, it's not. He's a doctor. After I knocked him back that time and told everyone about it, he had good reason to treat me like dirt. But he was dead gentle and understanding, you know. And he wasn't just doing it to try and get into me knickers either. I'm telling you, Lance, when we looked into each other's eyes, there was something there. Something really special. Do you think a really good allergy will do the trick?
So, you got married on
21st of February.
by which time you'd been in the country less than 2 weeks, is that right?
But we'd known each other for years, since 1991.
When you entered the country in February, did you come with the intention of being married?
No.
But you thought it might be a possibility?
No, not really.
You were in love?
Yes, but we'd lived apart for almost 10 years. I didn't know things would be different when we got together again.
When did you decide to get married?
Valentine's Day. She proposed to me. It was a bolt out of the blue.
You'd been here less than 5 days?
That's right.
And you didn't hesitate?
Because things weren't different. They were just as good as in my student days. I knew it was the right thing to do.
While you were apart, how did you keep the relationship alive?
We wrote to each other all the time. I think you've got some of the letters there. And we spoke on the phone 3 or 4 times a week.
And these calls would be registered on Miss McLaughlin's telephone bills, presumably?
No. No, I always used to phone her.
Why?
Well, in my country, it's the man's job.
All right, love.
Dad, this is the girls.
So, you're Miguel, and I'm the school caretaker. Where's the problem?
You're not supposed to be in here.
It's all right. I've got Mrs. Jones keeping Dixie for me outside. She told me you ran out of an exam to be sick.
It's just nerves.
Yeah, you might be able to fool old Donna Jones. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. I reckon you've got a cheating paper pinned to the Kazi door back there.
I wish.
Hey, listen. It's just an exam. I only passed 3 and, hey, look what a massive success I made of my life. Hey, and Steve only passed 2, so you haven't got much to beat, have you?
I just want to do my best.
No one can ask any more. Sorry about this, love. Caretaker's tachograph. Luckily, it can't get a signal in the boiler room.
I better get back.
Valentine's Day, when I proposed to him. To be honest, I think it was a bit of a bolt out the blue for him.
That's what he said.
Well, there you go then.
Almost exactly.
Well, I can read him like a book.
How did you keep in touch while he was in Brazil?
Well, we wrote to each other all the time. You've got the letters there. And we spoke on the phone about 3 or 4 times a week.
I don't have any of your telephone bills amongst this lot.
No.
But if I did, they'd show regular phone calls to Brazil.
Yeah, I just don't keep them, that's all. Sorry.
on 4.
I've been thinking about what we were discussing before.
What was that?
You know, my illness. Well, you were dead right. It's not SAD at all.
Glad to hear it.
It turns out I'm allergic to the 21st century.
Really?
I've got all the classic symptoms.
What might they be?
Every time I go near anything that's controlled by a microchip, I get these searing pains in my head and I come over all faint. Every time I use that till, I'm taking my own life into my own hands.
Look, Leanne, I'm actually on my lunch here.
I know, but could you just fit us in, the savvy?
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow?
No, I'm not going to be there. I'm taking the day off.
You can't do that.
Oh, I can. I am. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, is there a special occasion?
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Have you, for example, changed your will to include your husband as a beneficiary?
Not yet, no.
Insurance policies?
No.
Pensions?
Well, I've been very busy.
Do you have a joint credit card?
I think I married her for her money.
A joint bank account?
Well, plenty of married couples don't have joint bank accounts. Doesn't prove anything. I mean, we love each other, and that's what really matters. I mean, take a look at those photographs. You can see our love for each other shining through on them. I mean, and you must see that in the letters you've read as well.
Well, I haven't read them.
What do you mean you haven't read them?
Well, I don't like to pry into people's private correspondence. I'm more concerned about why none of them are in envelopes.
Why would we keep the envelopes?
It's what the letters say that counts.
Oh, I'm sure they're full of heartfelt expressions of love. But without postmarks, there's no proof of when they were written or where they were sent from.
Look, if you're that desperate, why not call into the walk-in centre and see one of the nurses?
But it's a specialist in need, not a dab hand with a bedpan.
Well, I'm not the only doctor over there, you know.
But I'd rather see you. Now, I'm not saying that they can't do the job properly. Well, I won't speak ill of anybody. It's not in my nature.
You shouldn't rely on me too much.
Why not?
I won't be there forever.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking of moving on.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Your patients need you.
Really? Look, I'm 30 tomorrow. I think it might be time for a change. Bye, Leanne. I hope you're feeling better.
Ray, I'm sorry to bother you again.
I wouldn't hang around here, son, if I were you. I've arranged to meet Jessie here. She's due any minute. And if she gets hold of you...
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just wondering if you could do us a favour.
Go on.
Well, could you get me Nicky's phone number in Brussels?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Please, Ray.
No, I think you've done enough harm already.
She is coming back, isn't she?
Well, after all you've done to her, who knows?
Well, lock the door, will you? I don't want Michelle coming in on us by accident.
Are you sure you want me here?
Well, yeah. Well, just to get me started, you know, and then you can go down and sit with the girls. Hey, don't be laughing. We've got to get this done.
Yeah, but it is ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Come on. Serious. We've got to be there in less than an hour.
OK, serious.
I love you.
I love you too. And I'm really sorry we've been reduced to this.
What do you mean reduced? Wouldn't swap places with any man in the world. I'm lucky. I'm really lucky.
You can say that again. I've had to starve myself because of this operation after 4 weeks of injections, and you get a full-cooked breakfast and an orgasm.
Are we expected to see you like this every day?
Rachel, if you want to go out, but just don't go out on your own.
How long is this going to go on?
I don't know.
Well, the trial's months away.
Oh, it'll be sorted by then.
How will it be sorted? You're going to fly out to Spain and threaten him with more violence?
Yes, if I have to.
Listen to him.
Oh, I'm going to open the windows. It's roasting in here.
Rachel, look, I'm sorry that you and Michael are stuck in the middle of this, but you shouldn't be taking it out on him. He's only trying to look after you.
If it means more violence, I don't want him to look after me. I don't want to feel like a prisoner in my own home either.
Not that it feels like a home anymore.
Look at us. We fed the baby this morning in the very place where a young boy was shot to death.
A young boy?
It's not a bloody home, it's a murder scene.
A murder scene?
That's what I said. How was it?
Terrible.
I thought I could sense a bad aura.
Do you know those letters we were up all night writing? Didn't even get read.
The photographs were useless.
And we contradicted each other.
Oh, how?
Well, for a start, he said that he phoned me from Brazil, and I said that I was ringing him, but I'd thrown away all my old bills.
I thought they could get copies of the bills, so I said I did all the phoning. You have to think so quickly.
Yeah, but they can check phone records, can't they?
Not in Brazil.
Well, they must be able to trace incoming calls.
Oh, you poor thing. What you must have been through.
Will you let go of him? Do you have to be so in me face about it all?
Yeah, well, I might be about to lose her.
Yeah, and I might be about to go to jail.
Bev, do you want to have a go with me crystals? They help remove negative vibes.
We have had it. I'm telling you, we've had it.
Positive thoughts bring positive outcomes.
He is going straight home to Brazil, and I am going down.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's a man's job to protect his home and his family.
Yeah, and that's all I was doing.
If anyone needs protecting around here, it's you two. He's got a dodgy heart. You can't even walk.
That's way out of order.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Yeah, well, better a dodgy heart than a bleeding heart liberal.
There we go.
What's up with this country when criminals get more sympathy than the victims?
Why'd you give a toss about Clint Moffat?
A couple of days ago, you were telling me I'd done the right thing. How come you're not standing by me now?
We are.
Well, it doesn't sound like that to me.
Or me.
And if you don't want to live with a murderer, then you know what you can do, don't you?
I never said you were a murderer.
As good as.
Yeah, well, the two of you know where the door is.
This is what Robbie wants, us fighting between ourselves.
Yeah, well, you started it.
Well, if you'd have been honest about the threat.
Hey, just hang on a minute, Rachel. Let me get one or two things straight in my head. Do you think we were wrong not to tell you about Robbie Moffat's threat?
Yeah.
And you think Michael was wrong to give him a taste of his own medicine?
Yeah.
And you think I was wrong to shoot his brother?
Look at the way things have turned out. It can't have been right, can it?
And you think the same?
Yeah.
They stick a tiny little needle into the ovary and just suck the fluid out.
Oh,
it's okay, I won't feel it.
and what happens after that? Being a bit personal, aren't you?
I don't mind, Adele. It's all part of your education. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. They reckon 1 in 5 couples have fertility problems, you know. After they've got the fluid, they collect all the eggs and put them in a little dish. Only takes about 40 minutes, apparently. Then they incubate the eggs for a couple of hours, and when they're mature enough, they add the sperm, which makes them into embryos. And 2 days later, they collect a couple of the best-looking embryos and put them inside me. And what's left, they freeze. You ready?
Yeah, let's get off.
Right, you two. Don't work too hard while we're out.
Good luck, Mrs. Murray.
Thanks, love. Hey, what's this all about?
Nothing.
It's just a simple operation, you know.
We'll be home by tea time. Yeah, I'll bring you something in from the chippy if you like. Do you want anything, Michelle?
No, thanks.
Sorry, Mum. It's okay, don't worry. Just keep your fingers crossed, eh? You never know. This time next week, I might be pregnant.
And take it easy on all that advising. You know what they say about all work and no play.
What am I gonna do? You can't wait for them to have theirs.
I know.
If you decide to have it, you'll have to tell them sooner or later.
I can't tell them.
In that case, you'll have to have an abortion.
I know. And just make sure they never find out about it. I was just wondering the best place to go for advice about having an abortion.
The gun went off before I even realised I'd pulled the trigger.
I didn't see it.
No, that's right. You didn't, did you?
I'm really sorry about the things that have happened in the past, but that was the old may have changed.
Please open the door.
He gave me an appointment.
When for?
To Savvy.
There's information, advice and support on the Channel 4 website for anyone with similar problems to Adele and Diane. Check out channel4.com/sex health. Next up, do you think you could live without designer labels?
Come here. Hiya. How are you feeling? So what is it today?
Statistics and probability.
And what's the probability of me getting some breakfast down here this morning?
Not great.
Tell you what, why don't I take the afternoon off and we can go into town and do some shopping?
I can't this afternoon.
Why not?
I promised I'd go round to Michelle's and revise with her.
Suit yourself. These exams are really getting you down, aren't they?
A bit.
That can't be helping.
I like it.
What's up?
Nothing.
I've got to work, mate, Robbie or no Robbie.
Well, I'll walk you there.
There's no need.
I'm going with you, Rach.
I'll be all right. And anyway, I've been thinking about it. Robbie might have threatened us, but he won't want to actually harm any of us.
And how'd you work that one out?
Well, if he did, it'd only bring your dad more sympathy at his trial, and that's the last thing he wants.
Rachel, you're talking as though he's a rational person. He's not. He's a psycho. Now, are we going or what?
Hiya. I was just wondering the best place to go for advice about having an abortion. Liverpool.
Lance, could you do us a favour? I booked myself in for a facial and a full body massage, you know. Take my mind off you know what. Didn't sleep a wink last night.
Oh, I'm not surprised. The prospect of spending the best years of your life in Walton Jail. Oh, Beth, it's bound to get you down.
Leanne.
Are you going to jail, Mum?
Bail, babe. Walton Vale. It's where the beauticians is. Lance, can you give him his dinner and take him back to school for the savvy?
Oh, while you go and pamper yourself. You're not the only one who's worried about the situation, you know.
I only asked.
Lance and I were hoping to spend some time together today, where we still can.
I'll do it if you like.
Yeah?
Well, my pleasure. I'd love to look after him.
If you want. Cheer up, babe. Auntie Leanne will sort you out. See you later, hon.
Right then, Tiger. Come on. Let's leave these two on their own. Why are you acting so weird lately? Oh, I don't know what you mean. Hey, how do you fancy doing a little job for us? What kind of job? Decoy. I didn't get you. Well, it's dead simple. All you'd have to do...
It's just not fair. If I could have managed it, I would have. Then we wouldn't have this problem. It's discrimination, that's what it is.
I know, but what can we do?
I don't know. Must be something, though. We could go to the High Court. Or the European Parliament. No, that piece of tatchel.
Once they send us the decision, we've got 10 days to appeal.
That's what we'll do then.
And look on the bright side. It can take up to 6 months before they get around to hearing the appeal, so they can't split us up immediately.
No, it's a new girl. Shouldn't have been here a week. This is the second time she's been late.
Oh, you just can't get the staff these days, can you?
No, I should have put Wills up 10 minutes ago. I'm taking him shopping into town, you know. Bound to miss me bus now. Right, love, sorry. That's 3.50.
There you go, that's exactly right.
Oh, thanks. Sure.
See ya.
See ya. What can I do you for?
Do you sell Chewy by any chance?
Yes, love, it's there.
What's he doing? Oi! Stop it!
The little... Hang on there, it won't be a sec.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
little get! Hey, I'll tell your mother I know where you live, you know! Buzzing now!
I'm sorry.
I need more than that, Anth.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Tell me, how am I supposed to convince a jury that I'm not a murderer when I can't even convince my own wife?
I don't think you're a murderer.
Let alone me daughter-in-law.
Neither of us think you're a murderer.
Well, what the hell do you think then, Anthea?
I think you made a mistake. The biggest mistake of your life.
You're the only witness. And when it comes to the trial, the prosecution are going to put you through the ringer. And made a mistake isn't going to be good enough. Anthea, I need you to say that I had no choice.
I can't help what I think, Ron.
I looked it up in the yellow pages. Was it there? Abortion advice was the very first heading in the book. Don't you think that's weird? What did it say? See clinics. What did it say into clinics? Your mum had already put a red ring round a number for an IVF clinic. Can you believe that? She wants one. I want to get rid of one. We both end up on the same page. Did you find a number in the end? I rang it this morning before my exam. What did they say? They gave me an appointment. When for? This Avi. Quick, isn't it? It's just to talk about it, not to actually have it. Oh. Where have you got to go? Town. I've got to get the bus in. Will you come with me? I'll have to ring my mum first.
Hey, I'm going to buy you a whole new outfit today, Mills. So you look nice and smart when that special lady comes to talk to us. Would you like that? Yeah? And afterwards, if you're a really good boy, I'll take you to have your tea at the Wacky. Now, do you fancy that? Hey, yeah. I do too.
And slippers.
Hey! Not just slippers.
And a pipe. Thank you very much.
Well, when you get to 30.
I'm not ready to retire just yet.
Don't worry, there's more.
There better be more.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So what's the plans for tonight, then?
Nothing too big. Just some friends and people from work. Can you make it?
Yeah. Will Katie be coming?
I'm afraid I had to extend a general invitation. Is that going to be a problem?
No. I'll be here. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Come on, let's talk more.
Right.
What if he'd have come upstairs?
But he didn't.
Yeah, but what if he had?
Maybe that'd be different.
How different? Go on, tell me how different. Would it have been a mistake to use the gun then?
You'd have more of an excuse.
He was in my house. What more of an excuse do I need?
Well, you could have just waited quietly upstairs and let him get on with it.
I couldn't.
You could. He'd have taken what he wanted and then left it. It'd all be over by now.
No, it wouldn't.
We'd have claimed everything back on the insurance.
Not everything.
Most things.
What about self-respect, Anthea? Are we covered for that?
What do you mean?
You can't replace that.
You can't get it from the barrel of a gun either.
Can't you?
It's not the Wild West.
I used to like myself. I used to feel good about myself. OK, I mightn't have been the most popular fella in Manor Park, but basically, I always thought that I was a good man. But when them first three broke in here and tied us up, I lost all that. They threatened me granddaughter, I couldn't do anything. They drew all over me with lipstick, and I couldn't do anything. And then they did the same to you. And I watched. And they touched you up, and I watched. And if I hadn't have had that angina attack, anything might have happened. They humiliated me, Anthea, and I hated myself. I couldn't stop thinking how much I hated myself. I couldn't stop thinking how much I'd shown myself up in front of you, in front of everyone. And then they broke in again, didn't they, the second time, and they humiliated my son. And that's why, after that third time, after that third break-in, I couldn't have just sat quietly upstairs and done nothing. Oh, don't get me wrong, if I hadn't have had the gun, that is probably exactly what I would have done. Because I'm a coward. But I did have it. And this time, I knew that I had to do something, otherwise I'd never be able to live with myself. And now I'm in big trouble. And I'm very scared. And I don't want to go back to jail. But you want to know something? I don't hate myself anymore. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Then how can you still say I made a mistake, that I was wrong?
I understand why you did it. I understand how you're feeling, but...
But what?
It was the time.
What time?
The time between... You went into the living room and you shouted, "Get out or I'll shoot," and then you shot.
So?
You didn't give me enough time to get out.
I was terrified.
There wasn't enough time for him to do anything.
He turned around.
It was a split second.
Anthea, I thought he was coming for me. I didn't know what I was doing. The gun went off before I even realised I'd pulled the trigger.
I didn't see it.
No, that's right. You didn't, did you?
But it sounded to me like he didn't stand a chance.
And that's what you're going to say in court?
Hello, Mrs. Tan. Hi, it's Diane Murray, Adele's mum. Hiya. Can I speak to Adele for a moment? She's not. I thought she was revising with Michelle this afternoon. Oh, I must have got the wrong end of the stick. Oh, no, it was nothing important, don't worry. Bye for now. Sorry to have troubled you.
Wills? Wills! What's going on? What's happened?
Did she put you under a lot of pressure? She just said at the moment things are bound to seem bad. She got that right. It's a massive decision. And my mum and dad might be able to help me make it. Even after you told about all the IVF stuff? Yeah. She was trying to make you tell them? No, I've told you she was dead nice. She said I'm entitled to my confidentiality. If I wanted, I could have made the appointment there and then. She just said I should think about it. As if you've been doing anything else in the last few weeks? Right now, there's 6 little fertilised eggs sitting in a petri dish somewhere. And while they're there, this can't do them any harm. But the day after tomorrow, a couple of them will get implanted into me mum. And after that's happened, for all I know, this could do her head in so much she could lose them. If you're gonna tell her, you've got to do it tonight. I know.
Hi. Hi.
Where is everyone?
Well, Katie sends her apologies. That'll be the day. What'll be the day? Katie apologising.
Jack, I really don't want to get into all of this tonight.
Probably be the same day you apologised for what you did to Nicky Shadwick.
Katie's got nothing to apologise for.
Ish, can I get you a drink?
Do you know about it?
I know enough.
You know nothing.
I know why Katie's not here. Because you are.
You didn't even like Clint. You spent all of your time trying to put Katie off him, and now all of a sudden you're on his side and you're their best mate.
And have you got a problem with that?
You must have liked Clint all along.
I just don't like guns.
Shut up. We're here for my 30th birthday. Anyone not here to celebrate that fact should leave now.
I'm sorry, Darren. I've got nothing against you, but I can't stay here. Have a nice night.
I think I'm gonna go as well. Got in the mood for a party now. See you. All the best.
Where is he?
Inside?
I've had a nightmare.
Oh, have you? Well, so has he. He was crying his eyes out when they found him.
Is he all right?
He is now.
I've never been so scared in my life.
What time did you lose him?
I don't know, about 4. Let me see him.
Oh, right. So it took you 2 hours before you rang me?
I was looking for him up and down streets at the police station.
Oh, yeah, but not here.
No.
Because you were ashamed to admit you'd lost him. That's why you took so long to ring me. You didn't want me to know. His own father.
I didn't want to worry you.
When they asked him where he lived, he gave this address. I think that speaks volumes. Don't you?
Happy birthday, Darren.
What are you doing in here?
I just wanted to give you this.
It's very kind of you, but you really shouldn't have.
Oh, I couldn't help it. So what did Vicky get you then?
A pipe and slippers, amongst other things.
She hasn't got a clue, has she?
How's your allergy?
Oh, well, it's the cross I have to bear.
Chocolates. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Leanne, what's going on?
I just think you're great.
Really?
And I don't want you to leave.
Well, I'm sorry, but I've got to.
No, what I mean is, I don't want you to leave Manor Park.
What's going on here, Leanne? Is this another one of your schemes? Are you about to cry rape or something?
No. I'm really sorry about the things that have happened in the past, but that was the old me. I've changed.
You haven't changed. It's all an act.
Hey, you, I have. I've been trying really hard here, and it's because of you. Listen, I tried to blackmail you, and you forgave me. And then you were nice to me. Well, I just couldn't get over that.
Please open the door.
And you in here, you've only said 2 words to each other since you got here.
Yes, and?
Well, I could make you happy. We'd have a laugh. We'd be good together.
What makes you think that?
Because I love you.
Sorry, I'm not interested. Now, please, will you take your chocolates and open the door?
But for you.
I don't want them!
What's so great about Vicky? Did you see the state of her before? She looked like she'd come here on a motorbike. And she buys you a pipe and slippers. But that's your future with her.
It was a joke.
A joke?
Yes. She also bought me incontinence pants and denture adhesive.
Yeah, but that isn't funny.
She also bought me a ride in a helicopter. That's where we were today. We were flying. It was fantastic.
I see.
And her name's Victoria. I'm sorry.
Jimmy, I'm not going without him. I'm warning you. I'll call the police.
It was the police who brought him here, remember? Because this is his address, so he's staying here.
I want to see him, Jimmy.
We've got an appointment with the court welfare officer next week. You can see him then. And we'll let her decide what happens next.
You're going to bring this up with her, are you?
What do you think?
Jimmy, it could have happened to anyone.
Goodbye, Jackie. See you in a few days. Oh, and don't worry about Wills. He'll be safe with me.
I'm sick of this place. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore.
It's just the birthday blues talking.
Oh, it's more than that. The only thing keeping me here is you know.
Well, the only thing keeping me here is you.
And what do you want?
Pint of lager, please.
Everything back to normal then, eh, Leo?
I've been thinking. What about? If they do try and deport you,
Which they will.
and you appeal,
Which I will.
then you've got 6 months to change your circumstances, so they have to let you stay. 6 months to prove that you and Bev have got a proper marriage.
And how do I do that?
Simple. Get Bev pregnant. Get a DNA test. They'd never deport you with a baby on the way.
Do you think she'd do it?
Why not?
You ever notice how many women with proms there are? No? I'm telling you, as soon as you're pregnant, they're in your face everywhere you go.
It only seems like that.
It's getting late.
I know.
Better go home.
You gonna tell her?
I always tell my mum everything. If ever I need advice, she's the first person I go to.
Well, listen, good luck, okay?
Thanks.
Will you ring us?
If I don't, you know I'm dead.
I don't care if it sounds old-fashioned. It's a man's job to protect his family.
Well,
those days are long gone.
And it's a woman's job to stand by a man no matter what.
Look, I don't want to argue in front of Anthea.
Why not? She's on your side, aren't you?
I feel sorry for your dad.
Look, Rich, that could be me in his position. And I'd do exactly the same to protect you and Beth. Any man would.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. It's a man's duty to protect and support his family.
We're not much of a man then, are you? Where are you going?
Out.
Oh, come back. Mike, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Mike, I'm sorry. It was a terrible thing to say. It was heat of the moment. I'm just so fed up with the atmosphere in this house.
Rachel, I'm a man. I might not be much you want, but I want to storm out my own house and go to pub. Can't you let me do that? Do you have to keep humiliating me?
I didn't mean to humiliate you.
Then leave me alone.
Oh, it's all very well him storming off to the pub. He'll be back in 5 minutes. He ain't got any money on him.
Hello. You two having a go at our Mike now, are you?
Ron, listen to me. This is no good.
You'll say that again.
I wish you hadn't fired that gun, but I understand why you did it. And I love you for it. That's not as stupid as it sounds. You did the wrong thing for the right reasons. And I want you to know I'll support you no matter what.
Even in court?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep you here with me. Because I need you, Ron.
Is that you, Del?
Yeah.
You're late, aren't you?
Sorry.
How did your exam go this morning?
Okay.
Did you get much done at Michelle's?
A bit.
You don't have to lie to me, you know.
What do you mean?
I rang Michelle's mum, she told me. You two went shopping this afternoon, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can be honest with each other, you know, Del. If you'd rather go shopping with your mate than your poor old mum, it's okay. I was 15 myself once, you know. I'm not upset.
Mum,
Yeah?
can I speak to you for a minute?
Go on.
Will you come in here?
I'm just putting your tea out.
Please.
What is it? Is everything all right?
I've got something to tell you.
What?
I'm really sorry.
What's happened?
I'm pregnant.
What's up?
Just come home, will you?
I'll take them, I will. I'll swallow the lot.
Whatever's happened, whatever you've said, whatever you've done, we can get round it.
Let me out.
No.
Move.
You're going nowhere.
Very clever.
Will someone tell me what's going on?
There's information, advice and support on the Channel 4 website for anyone with similar problems to Adele and Diane. Just check out channel4.com/sex health. Recipes that are like family heirlooms. Nigella Bites is next.
Did you hear me?
I heard you. You can't be. I mean, how can you be pregnant? You? Do you see me laughing? Do you?
What did you do that for? wish I was.
Who's the father? Come on, we'll find out sooner or later. Who is it? Tell me. Don't you know? What? It's a fair question.
Do you think I'm some kind of slag?
I don't know what I think.
You do. You must do, or you wouldn't say it.
I don't know you.
You what?
I mean it.
You're me mum.
I feel like I'm talking to a stranger. I mean, you look like Adele. You sound like him. Mum. I don't know what your dad'll say.
Stop it.
You think it's some kind of sick joke?
Don't tell him.
Don't be ridiculous.
Not yet. Not tonight.
You can't tell me and not him.
Please.
You want me to do it for you?
No.
You thought you'd get me on my own and twist me round your little finger and I'd break the news to your dad, make it nice and easy for you?
It wasn't like that.
Good, because he's hearing it from you.
He'll kill me.
You should have thought of that, shouldn't you?
I'm sorry. I mean it. I nearly died when I found out. Please don't. I'm not speaking to him. You can't make me.
Marty, what is the point in having a mobile if it's never switched on? You need it at home urgently.
You can't make me speak to him.
Can't I?
Brookside Comprehensive.
Marty.
Yeah, all right, love.
Not over the phone.
What's up?
You better get round here.
Not going to be another half an hour yet, love. Still got the chairs to do.
Sod the chairs, Marty.
What's up?
I'm not saying over the phone.
What's happened? Has there been an accident or something?
No. No one's hurt. Just come home, will you?
You can't make me speak to him. Not can't you?
Where are you going? Not your nins. Are you going to his? Does he have a place of his own or does he still live with his mum and dad? Is it someone from school?
I'm going to Michelle's, all right?
Does Michelle's mum know?
No. She wouldn't mind anyway. She's not like that.
Like what?
She listens to people. She doesn't just lash out.
Yeah. Well, it's not her daughter, is it?
She doesn't turn into rent-a-Catholic the minute she gets a bit of bad news.
A bit of bad news? I don't think that's quite how your dad'll put it.
Come on, what time do you call this? Have you got any homes to go to? What about the chairs? I'll sort the chairs out in the morning. Come on! Move it!
Adele? Adele? Are you in there, love? Look, I'm sorry I slapped you.
You're saying that because my dad's on his way.
I'm not.
You can't make me talk to him if I don't want to.
Adele, we've got to sort this out. You can't go on pretending it's not happening. Adele? What are you doing, love? Adele, what have you got in there?
Tablets. I'll take them, I will. I'll swallow the lot.
Adele, don't be stupid. Open this door. Open it! Adele! Marty.
What the hell's going on?
Adele, she's locked herself in the bathroom. Says she's going to take an overdose.
What? Del? It's your dad. Open the door, love. You hear me, love?
Yeah.
Come out, tell us what's wrong.
I can't.
But this is your old fella talking. Of course you can. Is it something that's happened at school? Was it because you were sick in that exam? They won't hold that against you, love.
It's nothing to do with the exams.
Well,
Is it because you fell out with one of your mates?
How pathetic do you think I am?
Well, speak to me then. I mean...
Whatever it is, we can sort it out. You know that.
She slapped me across the face.
Did you? She didn't mean it.
She did.
Well, even if she did, she's sorry. We all lose our temper sometimes. Nobody's perfect. Del? How long's she been in there?
5 minutes. Not long, anyway.
You're very quiet in there, love. You haven't taken any of those tablets, have you? Listen to me, Del. Whatever's happened, whatever you've said, whatever you've done,
We can get round it.
You'll hate me.
Hell, you're my best girl. There's never been anyone to touch you.
Di's giving me daggers here, but I don't care. I'll say it again.
You're my best girl, and I couldn't be prouder of you if I tried. And even if you did something really terrible, like
marrying an Evertonian.
I still couldn't stop loving you.
What if it was worse than that?
Well, like marrying a Man U fan.
Worse?
Couldn't do any worse than that, love.
For crying out loud.
Del, please. Whatever's gone on tonight, whatever you've said, it doesn't matter. Oh, love, you're scaring me. Will you come out, please? Did you take anything? I need to know, did you take any of the pills?
There was only 2 left.
What, 2 what?
Paracetamol. And those herbal ones from when you couldn't sleep. The rest of them are ancient.
Don't you ever pull a stunt like that, you understand?
I'm sorry, Dad.
It's all right. It's all right. Shh, 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 shh. I'm not shouting at you. It's all gonna be all right, you'll see.
Very clever.
Will someone tell me what's going on?
Well?
Four.
Tell me what? Adele?
I'm pregnant.
What did you say?
I'm pregnant.
Whose is it?
You said it didn't matter what I'd done. You said it'd be okay.
Who's the father?
She doesn't know.
Take no notice of
I'm
it.
asking Adele. Who is he?
I can't say.
You can.
I can't.
Why not? Did someone hurt you, love?
No.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of. You don't have to protect anyone.
I've told you.
Was it someone at school? Was it a teacher or... Oh, my God. It wasn't Father Pat.
Dad.
Marty!
What?
What do you think I am?
You're sick.
Papers are full of it.
Father Pat's a good man.
Yeah, well, they're all good men till they're caught.
Marty!
It's in the news every other week. What am I supposed to think?
You're supposed to have faith in people.
Yesterday, when you ran out of that exam, that wasn't nerves. That was morning sickness. And you knew. You didn't say.
In front of Mrs. Jones, in the middle of a history paper.
Shame it wasn't biology. You could have drawn me a diagram.
I only did it the once. He said it'd be okay. Jade Ashton's done it with half the bus drivers in Liverpool and she's never been caught out. I do it the once and... It's not fair. I'm sorry, Dad.
So you weren't... He didn't force you.
You'd rather I'd been raped? Dad, wouldn't you? I should have taken those tablets after all.
Where are you going?
Fresh air, I feel sick. Let me out.
No.
Move.
You're going nowhere.
I'm going for a walk, that's all.
You're going nowhere till this is sorted.
Shutting the stable door, aren't you?
Adele!
Well?
Oh, yeah. It's all coming out now, isn't it? Did he teach you to speak like that, did he?
Who? Father Pat?
Adele!
Oh, no, it can't have been him. Maybe it was Jimmy Corkill or Ron Dixon. I mean, I'd go with anyone, wouldn't I? Yeah, go on, hit me. It's your turn, isn't it?
Oh, I'm seeing you in a whole new light tonight.
Yeah, well, it cuts both ways.
Not easy, is it? Remember that next time you go all sanctimonious on me.
Then where are you going?
After her! The stage she's in, she can throw herself off the pier head. Oh, stay where you are. Adele, wait! Look what you've reduced me to. Slippers in the street, my mother would have a fit. Look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have hit you. Well, there's no excuse. Come back. We need to sit down and talk about this calmly without all the histrionics.
He said it didn't matter what I'd done. I've never seen him like that before. He looked at me like I was a thing.
He's had a shock.
So have I.
He loves the bones here.
He's got a funny way of showing it.
Take it from me, he does. We both do. He's just realised you're not his little girl anymore.
Thanks.
It was a bad move, wasn't it? You could stay out here all night now. It won't solve anything if we do.
No. You're acting like I did it on purpose, both of you.
It's not an easy thing to hear, Adele.
And I've been worrying myself sick about telling you.
We need to calm down.
You need to listen to what I'm trying to say. It'll be all right, won't it?
Hello, Bridget. Yeah, I thought it'd be you. Hey, look, I'm sorry to mess you around, but can he stay over? Or something's cropped up. Adele. No, don't be panicking. No, it's just a bit of a falling out. Yeah, she's got some growing up to do, I think. So if you wouldn't mind keeping our Anthony with you, I'll be over first thing. Cheers, Bridget, a star. See you in the morning.
Tea all right for you? Tastes weird, but not as bad as coffee. Juice?
I need something a bit stronger. That was your mum. I should have picked up our Anthony. She's keeping him overnight.
You haven't told her, have you?
Me and your dad need to know a few things, love. Sounds daft saying it now, but are you sure?
Yeah.
You've done all the tests?
I'm positive.
How far gone are you?
12 weeks, roughly.
How long have you known?
A while.
How long?
We did the test about a month ago.
A month?
I kept hoping it wasn't true.
You said we. We did the tests.
Me and Michelle.
But you'd already missed 2 periods by then.
I kept hoping it was a mistake. I only did it the once.
Yeah, all right. You said.
So, you'd done all the tests, so you knew it was really happening?
Yeah.
And you're only telling us now? Del?
I hoped.
Go on.
I thought I might lose it.
God forgive you, Adele.
It was Michelle. Kept on at me. She even dragged me down the medical centre the day after.
What for?
The morning after pill.
This gets better.
But I bumped into me nin.
So she does have her uses after all?
What next?
I just came away. Well, I did go back the next day, but I lost my bottle. I thought it'd be all right. I thought it was really hard to get pregnant.
Could you rub my nose in it a little bit more?
All right, Di.
Not from where I'm standing, it's not.
Calm down.
Calm down, will you listen to yourself?
See, this is what she was like before you came out. There's no point talking to her. She's not interested in me. She can only see it from her point of view.
She's upset.
My 15-year-old daughter, my clever, innocent daughter, who was going to go to university and change the world, has just come home and told me she's thrown her life away. I'm allowed to be upset.
I haven't thrown my life away.
Lay off, Di.
You're just another single mother now. You know better than those scallies off Manor Estate.
More?
At least they think they're going to get something out of it. A council house, a fella with a few bob, something to fill up the days between signing on.
Di!
You had plenty to fill up your days. Why did you do it? Are you just plain stupid?
That's enough!
It needs saying.
I can still go to university.
With the baby, a toddler. Don't kid yourself.
This has got nothing to do with university. She's jealous.
Are you going to let her speak to me like that?
Apologise.
Go to your room. What? You heard me. I need to talk to your father in private.
If you're talking about me, I want a beer.
In private. Marty! Jealousy's got nothing to do with it. The IVF's about me and you. It's nothing to do with Adele.
Are you sure?
You're right. It is all coming out now.
Di.
Why are you married to me? You obviously think I'm twisted. You obviously think I can't see past my own sad little life into anyone else's.
I don't think that.
You don't respect me, that's for sure. You'd have backed me up down there.
I just want to keep everyone talking.
Keep everyone sweet and tell with right or wrong, eh, Marty? I've heard that one before.
You know that's not true.
I know you're not cracking open the champagne. You're as gutted as I am.
Well, of course I am.
My father wouldn't be. If I had my way, she'd still be playing with dolls, but what can I do? My heart breaks for her, Di. She hasn't got a clue what's going to go on. What people are going to think about her, what lads are going to say about her when all this gets out. And you know all that as well as I do.
I'll tell you what I know. Yesterday afternoon, I lay there for the umpteenth time with me legs round my ears, while some bald bloke in a white coat fiddled with me bits. Forget dignity, forget romance. I'm lying there with my heart in my mouth, and the biggest thing on his mind is his next round of golf.
It wasn't like that.
They'll have fertilised our eggs by now.
I know.
6 out of 10, our best chance.
I know.
We spent thousands of pounds, Marty, money we haven't got creating a life. And she has one quick bunk up behind the bike sheds without a thought of the consequences, and I'm expected to just take it on the chin.
She's not like that!
Isn't she? I don't know anything anymore. She turns those cow eyes on and we believe everything she says. Then we find out it's all a pack of lies.
She doesn't tell lies. Usually.
She had me feeling sorry for her this afternoon. Cracked on she was revising. Turns out she was wandering around the shops with Adele.
Kid stuff.
She's no angel, Marty. We better stop fooling ourselves. She tells us what suits.
Who is it? Tell me.
I can't.
Tell me who it is. You're underage. You're going to do him for this.
Nice one, Marty.
No, you can't. I'm not telling you.
Your dad doesn't mean that, love. But you've got to think about what's fair. Why should you be left with all the responsibility and the worry? It takes two to make a baby. And this lad, this fella or whatever, he should take some share in it and all.
He doesn't want to know.
You've told him then?
No.
Well, then he might come round.
He thinks I'm a waste of space. A baby isn't going to change his mind.
All right, so maybe you haven't got a future together. By the sounds of it, it's not worth hanging on to anyway. But he's still got a responsibility, and babies don't come cheap.
You said I'd throw my future away.
Oh, I was just saying that. And you're not in the same position as most girls. You've got us. And we'll stand by you every step of the way. Won't we, Marty? Marty.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
What?
You were right. I'm still a kid myself. I don't want a baby.
It's a bit late to be saying that now.
It's the truth. I hate being pregnant. It's not fair. I don't want a baby.
You're 12 weeks gone.
I know.
Do I need to remind you? My baby was 11 weeks when I lost it.
Di, stop it. Don't do this.
And you wrote...
Di.
You wrote... And I remember these words for as long as I live. You wrote... You will always be our baby. You'll never be an it.
I know, but...
I mean it, Di. That's enough.
Tell me, your baby's 1 week older than mine was. How come it's still an it? Tell me.
Dad?
I'm asking you a question.
I don't have to tell you anything. I didn't have to tell you I was pregnant. They said it would be better, that's all, for all of us.
Who said?
No one.
Who have you been talking to?
The counsellor.
At school?
Pregnancy advisory service.
The abortion place. You've been talking to the abortion clinic.
Pregnancy advice?
I know what sort of advice those places dish out.
They listen to me.
We're listening to you.
You're not. She's not.
We are. Listen, love, it's your life, and if you don't want this baby, you don't have to have it.
You don't mean that?
I do.
As easy as that?
None of this is easy, Di.
But that is what you're saying. The baby's a problem, so get rid of it. Get rid of the problem. That is what you're saying.
It's your life, love.
I just wanted to do the right thing.
Still can't believe she landed you one.
I can. Not my real mum, is she?
Well, Bev saved the day.
Oh, how's that?
Fred's gonna get her pregnant.
Can't tell you how much more I love you now. It's different.
Nearly there now. We're a bit emotional. That's quite normal.
There's information, advice and support on the Channel 4 website for anyone with similar problems to Adele and Diane, so check out channel4.com/sexhealth. That's channel4.com/sexhealth.